Hey, John, how are you this week?
Hi, Elliot. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. So this week, something caught my eye. FinCEN sent out a press release about the confidentiality of SARs and the fact that there are heavy criminal penalties for disclosing SARs, and indicated that they were making a referral to the Department of Justice related to some unspecified um, inappropriate release of SARs. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. It sort of reminded me back when SARs were first created. It was not clear at the time that it applied across the board, meaning to the private and public sector. And as we've talked about, there were situations when I was at the Bankers Association where some of our members would call us and say, a law enforcement are going to some of our customers who are the basis of SAR reports and asking them about it. So basically going to a house and saying, a SAR has been filed on you. We want to ask you some more information. Obviously, that put the banker in jeopardy, put the institution in jeopardy. So we quickly went to the Treasury Department at the time and said, A, you got to stop that. And B, we need to make sure this is clear. And to their credit, they did. So very quickly, there were guidance documents and regulatory changes that prohibited anyone from doing that. So it's a very serious charge, getting access to a SAR and certainly disclosing anything on the basis of a SAR. What struck me about this announcement is it's focused on something specific, or maybe a series of things specific. We know that Trump's former counsel, Michael Cohen's coming out with a book. I'm guessing there might be some references to filings there. I know that reporters around the country in different outlets have been working on stories related to several banks and the Trump Foundation. So I think this is clearly, while not an inaccurate statement in terms of it being a felony, which it clearly is, that this is sort of politically generated. And I think that's what, to me, tells me about the timing of this. So things are coming out fairly soon. And my educated guess is it's based in part on some information that they've received, meaning the government, that there's been some utilization of SAR-related data and maybe narrative information that are going to be in some of these stories. So they must know that. I don't think this is related to what occurred last year when a FinCEN employee actually leaked information to the press, because that one has been adjudicated. I believe that the person pled guilty. So that's my educated guess, that this is designed to be a message, a shot across the bow to some of these media outlets, which could be publishing firms and could be newspapers.
Yeah, and the one that you referenced about the former senior FinCEN official, we actually wrote about that earlier in the year, wrote a blog post. And the focus really, I guess, for all of our colleagues in the industry, it's just a reminder that your program, your compliance program, has to include methods for keeping your SAR data confidential, and your training program has to remind all the people who touch it that they have a reason to touch it, but the reason to touch it doesn't make it something to be shared. And
Yeah.
In those circumstances where things are being leaked to the press, it'll be interesting, if DOJ would come out with any announcement once they've done their investigation, what the source of the leak is. To be honest, my hope is that it's not, a financial services company.
Right, exactly. Obviously, we think our community has been very well trained in this space, and the addition I would mention here is some of the separate work we've done with the charities and humanitarian communities. They've often asked, for example, why can't you tell us why you've closed an account? And this is one of the reasons why you get very limited information from a bank. They simply say we've closed it for business purposes, because you could have been a basis of a suspicious activity report, and you don't want to obviously inadvertently provide that information. So that's another reason why this this crime has to be well policed, as it were.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. It'll probably, I'm sure we'll see things that where we might be able to connect dots back to this in the coming weeks and months.
That's right. Stay tuned.
Yep. All right. Stay safe. I'll talk to you next week.
Take care, Elliot. See you.
Bye-bye.